We welcome in the all-time saves leader in the history of the Cincinnati Reds, our two-time All-Star and Major League Baseball's, the Commissioner, Danny Graves, back to the program. And, Commish, we saw a big trade today. Jose Quintana leaving the south side of Chicago, going to the north side with the world champion Cubs. Now, the Cubs gave up 4 prospects in this deal, 2 of them very high prospects. What'd you make of this deal initially?
Well, it's not shocking to me that Quintana finally got traded. They've been talking about him going for quite some time now. I think this is a remarkable trade for both sides. Right now, I think, though, the Cubs are going to be the ones that are going to benefit from it, just for the fact that the guys that they gave up to get to the White Sox are all minor leaguers, and they're all single-A guys. So to be able to get Quintana and not have to give anybody up on your Major League roster, I think is huge.
And we saw it the way the Cubs built with Theo Epstein. They kind of went the farm system. Now they're giving up some of those pieces, the number 1 and number 2 guys in the Cubs organization. When you look at it from the White Sox point of view, you mentioned it, single-A guys. When can they realistically help out the Southsiders?
Well, just real quick about the Theo Epstein thing. He built this team, yes, from the minor league. So now all these guys are in the big leagues. They're all young. So that's why they can afford to trade away their top 2 prospects, because there's really no room for them on the Major League roster anytime soon. There's a lot of young guys up there. So for the White Sox, they have now a ton of high prospects in all of Major League Baseball. Their minor league system has just become like enormous. So when they're going to compete, I think it's as early as 2019, 2020 maybe. These guys, the 4 guys that were traded today, 2 of them really are the ones that matter. The other 2 guys are kind of just single-A guys, just kind of as throw-ins, you know. So the top 2 guys, Eloy Jimenez and Dylan Cease, these are the guys that the White Sox really, really want to have. So you throw in Yoan Moncada, who is the number 1 prospect in all of baseball, and then you throw in Kopech, the pitcher that throws 105.
Yeah.
God, so many guys that can contribute to the White Sox, if not this year, the next couple of years. So I'm going to go out and predict right now, 2020, Cubs versus White Sox in the World Series. Maybe even 2019, Saucy. How about that?
Whoa, how about that 2019? Not too far away, Cubs-White Sox. That would be incredible in the city of Chicago. Let's talk about the defending champs now. Are they done, or do you think more moves are coming for Theo and company?
Well, there's been a lot of talk that they're still looking for another catcher. After the whole debacle with Miguel Montero, they bring up the kid from the minor leagues to back up Wilson Contreras. So Contreras is obviously getting most of the playing time. So they need to go out and find another catcher, a backup catcher, not a stud that they need to start every day, because that's Contreras' job. So really, to me, the guy that fits is Alex Avila. He's a free agent to be. He's with the Tigers right now, making $2 million. But he's hitting 300. This is his best season average-wise as a Major League Baseball player. And he's a left-handed hitter. And he's a veteran guy. He knows how to handle pitching staff. So to me, this would be the only other trade that they really need to make. They're pretty much stacked everywhere else. They're kind of overstacked. So, I mean, if they wanted to go out and get another starting pitcher, like a big-time starting pitcher, like maybe Chris Archer,
sure,
there's guys on the Major League roster that they can trade away, so they still have extra guys and depth on their bench.
And no concerns about the top of the lineup and how to kind of get that offense kick-started in the second half?
There's going to be concerns until they find another Dexter Fowler.
Right.
But I think with adding more starting pitching, better starting pitching, you have a little more leeway. You don't have to be you can struggle a little bit at the top of the lineup, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because you have better starting pitching. It's not just John Lester and Jake Arrieta. Now you can throw Quintana in the mix. Hendricks comes back and he's healthy. Actually, then Mike Montgomery can go back to the bullpen, so the bullpen becomes stronger. There's so many things that are a plus here just by adding Quintana. So to me, the top of the lineup can be overlooked.
All right, how about that? You heard it here first from the commissioner. World Series, Cubs, White Sox, maybe as soon as 2019, so says the commissioner, Danny Graves. And by the way, commissioner, that is a fantastic hair day you're having.
Trying to keep up with you, Sauce, man.